Hark, gentle aspirants, and draw near once more as we convene for the 19th lesson in our grand esoteric curriculum, Whispers from the Veil. Tonight we shall venture into those shadowed realms that each of us traverses when slumber claims our waking senses, to speak of the dream weavers and the hallowed art of interpreting those visions that visit us in the dead of night. For within the gossamer threads of our dreams, there lie not merely fleeting fancies, but profound portents and arcane truths, messages whispered from the deeper self and the very cosmos beyond. Since time immemorial, humanity hath regarded the dreamscape as a sacred precinct, a liminal space betwixt the mundane world of solid matter and the ethereal planes of spirit. The ancients of Khem, in their wisdom, saw dreams as missives sent directly from the gods, erecting grand temples where supplicants might sleep in hopes of receiving divine guidance. The wise Chaldeans and Babylonians, with their star charts and clay tablets, meticulously recorded the nocturnal visions of their kings, believing them to be omens that foretold the fate of empires and the turning of great ages. In the hallowed groves of Greece, those who sought healing or prophecy would make pilgrimage to the oracles, such as that of Delphi, or enter the dream temples of Asclepius, laying themselves down upon consecrated ground to await a curative or prophetic vision. Throughout these elder days, the interpreter of dreams, be they priest, shaman, or pythoness, was a figure of immense reverence, a living bridge between the mortal coil and the infinite expanse of the unseen. These practices were not born of idle superstition, but from a profound understanding that the soul, when freed from the fetters of the physical body, could perceive realities far beyond the ken of waking consciousness. In our present era, though the cold light of rationalism hath sought to dispel these ancient mysteries, the art of dream interpretation continues to flourish within the veiled heart of occult tradition. The modern esotericist does not dismiss dreams as mere neurological refuse, but rather approaches them as a deeply personal grimoire, a symbolic language through which the higher self communicates its wisdom. Whereas the ancients looked primarily for external prophecy, the contemporary practitioner often turns their gaze inward, seeking to understand the intricate cartography of their own soul. The dream becomes a scrying mirror, reflecting the hidden desires, repressed fears, and latent potentials that lie dormant within the psyche's deepest vaults. The figures and landscapes encountered are not always literal messengers from without, but archetypal symbols bubbling up from the collective font of human experience. To engage in this sacred work, the modern occultist employs a panoply of venerable techniques, now refined for personal spiritual ascent. The keeping of a dream journal is paramount, a practice wherein one faithfully records the visions of the night upon waking, whilst their ephemeral details still cling to the mind like morning mist. This act of transcription is itself a ritual, honoring the messages received and training the consciousness to recall them with ever greater clarity. The practitioner then meditates upon the symbols therein, consulting ancient dictionaries of correspondence, such as those found in astrology, the Tarot, or the Qabalah, to unlock their manifold layers of meaning. Yet it is understood that no universal key may unlock every door, for the language of dreams is intensely personal. A serpent may signify healing and transformation to one, while to another it may represent a lurking treachery. Thus, the ultimate act of interpretation is one of profound intuition, a sacred dialogue between the dreamer and their own soul, guided by the accumulated wisdom of the ages. Through such diligent practice, the dreamer becomes the dream weaver, consciously engaging with these nightly visions not as a passive observer, but as an active participant in their own spiritual evolution, gleaning insight and guidance from the whispers of the veil. Thus concludes our 19th disquisition. As the moon ascends to its zenith, May your own slumbers be rich with meaning, and may you awaken with newfound clarity. Until we gather again when our curriculum shall reach its final climactic chapter, walketh ever in wisdom and in light,